Here are 30 lessons I've learned after turning 30 years old. Lesson number 1. Quit more often. There have been so many times where I've stuck with something I've hated solely due to the amount of time I already put into that thing. After I finally quit, I said to myself, why didn't I just quit sooner? If your time and effort can be used towards something better, just quit. Lesson number 2. Say no more often. There's this quote that says, you can do anything, but you can't do everything. We only have so much time, energy, and patience. We have to reserve them for the things that are most important to us. Saying no to things that I don't want to do has allowed me to be better in areas of my life that I actually care about. Lesson number 3, don't ignore your gut feelings. There's been so many times where I've been upset with myself for not trusting my gut, but there's rarely been times where I've been upset with myself for trusting my gut. You know yourself the best. When something doesn't feel right, it might just be because it isn't. Learn to trust yourself. Lesson number 4, self-confidence comes from keeping commitments to yourself. The best way to build self-confidence is to do the things you say you're going to do. Get out of bed when you say you're going to. Exercise when you say you're going to. Actually stick to the diet you committed to. These may seem like little decisions, but they add up over time and make huge differences in self-confidence. Lesson number 5, focus on what you can control. There's things in life that you'll just never be able to control, like how other people act, the amount of traffic there is on your way to work, or the weather, so it's best to just put your energy and time into things that you can control, like your work ethic or how you treat others. Accept the things that you can't control for what they are. Lesson number 6, stop caring what other people think. The best way to ruin your own happiness is to care too much about what other people think. Yes, there are people whose opinions should matter to you, like your spouse or children, but the simple fact is most people that you meet will never see you again. Putting too much energy into what they think of you is a complete waste of time. Focus on being happy with yourself internally instead. Lesson number 7, curate your personal circle. Jim Rohn once said, you are the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. Now, I don't completely agree with this quote, but there is some truth to it. I realized that I became so much happier in life when I removed toxic people from it. Surround yourself with people who truly care about you and want to lift you up, and get rid of negative people. Lesson number 8, your parents are just people. When we're younger, we don't think of our parents as people. They're just our parents. I took many things that my parents said and did very personally. When I turned 30 and had a child of my own, I realized that my parents did the best they could with what they had. Lesson number 9, there's a lot of time left to make a change. Gary Vee said, there's plenty of time. Get things done. When I was 22, I thought it was too late to go back and finish college. When I was 28, I thought it was too late to move to a different state and completely change my life. When I was 30, I thought I was too old to start a YouTube channel. Well, I was completely wrong and I did all of those things. It's not too late, but you might have to get creative though. Lesson number 10, ask stupid questions. Whoever said there are no stupid questions, only stupid people, was wrong. There are stupid questions, but you should ask them anyway. Jordan Peterson said you only have to ask a stupid question once. And if you ask enough stupid questions, you're not stupid anymore. It's important to realize that if you have a question, other people have that question too. They're just too afraid to ask. The best way to get an answer is to ask a question. Lesson number 11, moving to a different location will not fix your problems. A few years ago, I moved from New York City to North Carolina thinking this would fix all of my problems. Well, it didn't. Your problems have a funny way of following you around. Internal problems require internal solutions. Moving to a new location, although will fix some problems, will not fix everything. Lesson number 12, do things that make you feel uncomfortable. Discomfort is where growth lives. If you're constantly doing the same thing, can you really expect a different result? Think of exercising as a type of discomfort. Sticking to a new diet is uncomfortable. Changing your lifestyle habits is uncomfortable. All of these, in some way, require us to be uncomfortable. Seek out discomfort and take it head on. Lesson number 13, stop comparing yourself to others. Do you want a fast way of robbing yourself of happiness? Well, comparing yourself to others is a great way to do that. What we see on the outside is a very small portion of what actually makes up a person. When we compare ourselves to somebody else, we're actually comparing our entire lives to their highlights. Humans are way more complex than one aspect of their lives. Only you can decide what success means for you. Focus on that and stay in your own lane. Lesson number 14, take frequent breaks. In today's fast-paced society, you may feel like you need to be constantly towards some version of a finish line. This is called productivity anxiety and is a great way to experience burnout. Give yourself many breaks during the process of improvement. Maybe take off afternoons on the weekends or some other time. Just make sure you're scheduling in personal time and regular breaks. Lesson number 15, know what you're not willing to tolerate. Knowing what you're not willing to put up with in relationships, jobs, and anything else can save you years worth of stress. Maybe you're not willing to tolerate jealousy in a relationship. Maybe you're not willing to tolerate working weekends in a job, but knowing yourself and what you're not willing to put up with goes a long way in maintaining your mental health. Lesson number 16. Money can make you happy. Having money won't directly make you happy, but it can buy you access to things and experiences that can give you an overall happier and better quality of life. Money can give you access to healthcare. It can buy you better food. It grants you access to live in a better neighborhood. All of these require money. Money can also give you time by allowing you to work less, which can make somebody happier. Lesson number 17, relationships take constant work. I've been with my wife for 15 years, and I can tell you that maintaining our relationship takes constant work. We have to readily work on our communication and understanding of each other. In a committed relationship, the small things go a long way. Even sending a nice text message every once in a while means a lot. At times it can be difficult, and other times it can be easy. But don't take relationships for granted. Always work on them. Lesson number 18, good sleep can solve many problems. When I don't get enough sleep, I tend to eat more, my quality of work declines, and I'm generally a meaner person. Getting a good night of sleep lowers my stress and sets me up for a good day. I cannot tell you how many times where my day went awfully wrong and the solution was just a good night of sleep. Lesson number 19, it's okay to be selfish. It's difficult to help others when you can't even help yourself. Being selfish is not necessarily a negative thing. It can help those around you. Taking time to focus on my mental and physical health has helped me achieve my goals, and it's also helped me be a better father and husband. Lesson number 20, no one has it all figured out. It doesn't matter who they are, we're all just playing the game of life. Somebody may look put together, but they have insecurities, wants and needs, and questions that they want answered. We're all just trying to figure it out. Lesson number 21, experiences are better than things. Whenever I look back at what has immensely contributed to my happiness, it's always been memories that I have with people that I care about. Things come and go, but memories and pictures of good times can last forever. Lesson number 22, people can change, but they usually don't. Our behavior is something that we learn when we're very young. It continues to grow and develop as we enter adulthood. You're not going to change somebody immediately. Many people may never change. Use this to decide who you want to keep in your life. If you're waiting for somebody to change, you might be waiting forever. Lesson number 23. Nobody is worried about what you're doing. When you're worried that people are staring and judging you at the gym, they're not. When you're worried that people are looking at your acne, they're not. Everyone is insecure in their own way. They're too busy worrying about themselves to care about what you're doing. Stop worrying about what other people think. Lesson number 24. Keep trying different things. How can you expect to know what you really want to do in life if you don't keep trying new things? I've made my career choice after trying many different jobs in many different fields. I realized that I love building things with my hands after trying and giving up on a lot of different hobbies. You don't have to stick with one thing forever. Try as much as you can, as soon as you can, and this will help you decide what you like and what you don't like. Lesson number 25. Don't follow your passion. Mike Rowe, the host of the TV show Dirty Jobs, says, when people follow their passion, they miss out on all kinds of opportunities they didn't even know existed. While following my passion of software development, I realized that I really enjoyed content creation. Had I stayed pursuing that passion, I probably would have ended up in a career that I hated. Sure, passion is important, but maybe what's more important is pursuing something that you're good at and can build a career out of. Lesson number 26. Do the opposite of what everyone else is doing. If you don't want the same results that everyone else is getting, then stop doing what everyone else is doing. This can be applied to the things you buy, the diet that you have, and pretty much everything else. In general, the best place to look for opportunity is to look where everyone else is not looking. Stop following everyone else. Lesson number 27. Stop being busy. Being busy doesn't mean getting things done. When I was learning a new technical skill, I would tell myself that I had to be at my computer desk learning as long as possible. I would sometimes sit at my desk for up to 10 hours per day. I realized that I wasted a lot of time being distracted and not getting anything done. This wasted a lot of time that could have been spent resting or doing something that I love. Sure, it looked like I was being productive, but I didn't actually accomplish anything. Lesson number 28. Age milestones are made up. I'm sure everyone's heard people say, you should be married by this age, or you should own a house by this age, or you should have kids by this age. But the thing is that all of those are made up. It's living your life based on what other people think. And this is usually a bad idea. In life, some things take as long as they need to take. Stop worrying about these made up age milestones and do what works best for you. Lesson number 29. You need to subscribe to this YouTube channel. No, really, just do it now. All it takes is the click of one button and you'll get more videos like this one. Just do it already. Lesson number 30. Stop mentally escaping. I've spent so much time daydreaming about the good life that I'll have once I reach this next milestone or goal. The truth is, once I accomplished this goal, I felt completely empty inside, and I started the cycle over again. I learned that I already had everything that I needed to have a good life, and most of it came from within. I instead focused on creating a life that I didn't want to constantly run away from. Lesson number 31. Alone time is very important. Even if it's just 30 minutes per day, having time to be alone with my own thoughts really just puts things into perspective. It can be so easy to try to fill every minute of your day with productivity or being around other people, but I am absolutely at my best when I have alone time, and I get to spend it in a way that works for me. So those are the 30 lessons that I've learned after turning 30 years old. If there are any life lessons that you've learned, go ahead and leave them in the comments.